Welcome to the video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I did my marketing in the project, and this is not the rule which has to be followed for every strategy for every person. I'm just showing you what worked for me. First, let's calculate how to fill up the values in your forecast. So there are five segments in the project, in my project, and it can vary in yours. So let's start with the first product, which is Able. Able was in my traditional section. How do I know this? Let's pull up the capstone courier. Or again, do not copy my values. I'm doing the capstone courier of round 2. So I'm making decisions for my round 3. Okay, so this is my traditional segment round 2 capstone courier. I can see that the total industry unit demand is this many units. Next year segment growth rate is given as 9.2%. So what I was doing is multiply this number 8809 by this percentage, which is into 0.092. Okay, and this result you need to add it again with total industry unit demand plus 8809. Okay, and this is the answer. You need to multiply with another data in your capstone courier. Just scroll down. So when you scroll down your capstone courier of that same round, you get a data called potential share, market share in units. So here you can see for your traditional product Able, your potential market share in units is 24.4. So please multiply this number into this value 0.244, and this is your result. Keep in mind that you cannot predict the exact market share you're going to have or the exact units you're going to sell in the next round. So you need to have a rough estimation depending on many other factors, but I'm just teaching you what I used. You have to input this unit value into your marketing decision, that is over here. So there's already something called as benchmark prediction, which is predicted by the system for you, which is definitely not accurate. So don't blindly copy this. Do the calculation which I just taught you and put the number here. I have put a whole number which is nearest to my calculated number over here, which is 2347, but I've reduced it. I did not want to overestimate my sales. So this is the value I've given, which is the closest. And similarly, you want to do the calculations for all the other products with using the. Now that we've finished how to calculate the forecast, let's move on to how to calculate the price of every product. See, the most important thing in price is you have to go with the feeling. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to keep the price like this, and there is a strategy, there is a formula. All you can do is have some rough estimation and have a feeling about it. So let's go one by one. I have opened up the first product, which is the traditional segment, and here you can see that the price importance is second, and the price is ranging between $19 to $29. For the first round, your all the prices of the competitors will be the same, and going forward, round one, round two, and onwards, they'll be changing the prices accordingly. So, what you have to keep in mind first is check your competitors' prices. If you scroll down a little, you can see all your competitors' products here and their price listed over here. So you want to compare what prices they have kept and how you can price your products to get a competitive edge. What I was doing in my simulation is I would go here and see that the price importance is second, which means the traditional buyers are giving more importance to the price and they want it to be according to their wish. So 19 to 29. So what I would suggest for the traditional segment is you keep it almost around 29, but not exactly 29. So you can keep it around 28.50. And as you go to the further rounds, I'm doing round 3. So as you go to further rounds, you can see the price range and keep changing it accordingly. And every round, that is every simulation year, your price will be decreasing. That is the fashion, that is the rule. That is for the traditional segment. And now let's go to the low end segment. And you see that the price is the first importance that they give, that they want their price to be very, very competitive, which means they want their product because it's low end, they want it in a cheaper price. So I will see my competitors' pricings, how they've kept it. In the last round, I see that they've kept it very minimum, that is 19, 21. 22, while I had kept my product at 22, they have kept it at 19, 21, and so on. So what I'm gonna do here is, I see the price range is 14 to 24. So I have a feeling that the competitors will definitely reduce their price by at least 50 cents, 0.50. So I would make my price as 21.01. Again, guys, you have to go with the feeling and your gut feeling. That's what works in business. And let's go to the high end segment. Here they do not care about the price, they just want a high end product. So what my strategy was, you want to make the most income out of it. You want to charge the customers high, so their price range expectation is 29 to 39. What I insist you to do is to keep it around 50 cents lesser than the higher limit, that is 38.50 is what you can keep, but still you want to see the prices of the competitors, how much they have priced their products at, and take a decision accordingly. So for the high end segment for round 3, I have kept the price as 38.50. Now let's go to the next segment, which is our performance segment. Here you can see that the price is the third importance that they have given, which is, you can say yes, it is necessary to consider it. So here their range is 24 to 34. Go and see the competitors, how much they've kept it. They've kept it at 34, 32, and so on. And you had kept it at 34 last time, so definitely you need to decrease it at least by 50. So go ahead and make it 33.50. Next, the last segment is our size segment, in which the price is again the least important. So you want to make most amount of money out of that by your sales. So I had priced it at 34 in the previous round and it got stopped out. So definitely I know that the specifications of my size segment product is going in the right direction and my decisions are correct according to the customer. So I want to keep it as expensive as possible. So I'm going to reduce it only by 0.50 and keep it at 33.50. Another main concept you need to understand while deciding the price is that this pricing is directly dependent on the next screen, which is shown here, which is production. Here we come to the production page. Here you can see, according to the pricing you put in the marketing section, the values in the production section keeps changing. So what you have to do is, every time you enter the price there, you need to come here and see what your contribution margin is coming to. Your contribution margin should be, or it is insisted to be, above 36%. So here I've barely managed to keep it at 30%, and here you can see 27, 20. So I would insist that in the beginning rounds it's okay, it is still okay to give up your contribution margin a little bit, so that in the future rounds you get very good score in your contribution margin. But make sure in each round, going from round 3 to round 8, your contribution margin for each and every product should be more than 30%, and it's great if it's more than 35 or 36%. You'll get full score in your balance scorecard. Now, coming to promotion and sales budget, I insist that in the starting beginning rounds, round one, two, three, four at least, I insist that you establish your product by spending a lot of amount in promotion and sales budget. Click on this icon and you will get instructions as to how much you can spend on promotion and sales budget, above which it will be a waste. If you spend, there won't be any use to spend a lot of money more than what they've mentioned. So keep it at almost high, as high as possible. So in the beginning rounds, I've kept it around 1,600, 1,500 for promotion budget, and 2,500 to 3,000 for sales budget. And again, you need to go with your gut and see the sales, how much you've done in the previous rounds, and how much more reach do you need to get promotion and sales budget to the maximum possible. How will you see that how much sales have you done in the previous rounds? You need to again open the capstone courier right here. For example, in the size, my product was agape or agape, and then here I have stocked out the product, and I can see that the customer awareness and the customer accessibility is nothing but the promotion and sales budget outcome. So my customer awareness has gone to 82%, customer accessibility has gone to 68%, which means my promotion budget has to become more in order to make it 100%, and my sales budget has to increase much more to make it 100%. So by round 4 or round 5, make sure that you bring both these percentages to close to 100. 90 to 100 would be great. You will be introduced with promo budget and sales budget and time allocations. Here, you have to keep in mind that you need to read what is present in this I and keep your products as high as possible. I mean, the promo budget and the sales budget as high as possible. Keep it around 2,700 to 2,800. If you have enough money in your company, do it this way. And same with the sales budget, divide it according to the information given here. Click on each and every icon, read through it. It is pretty simple. It's not rocket science, trust me. This is the easiest part of deciding the promo budget and sales budget. Keep it around 4,000 to 4,250 wherever it allows you. Don't go over the estimated or the maximum allowed sales budget and promo budget, because it will be of no use. Time allocations, keep it this way throughout the simulation. For all the rounds, keep it 20% throughout all the products. This is what I would suggest for this section. And remember, all your decisions made in marketing is directly dependent on the results which is coming in your next slide, which is your production. And I'll be explaining production in a bit more detail in my upcoming videos. So make sure that you keep switching tabs between between marketing and production, and make sure your contribution margin is above 30 or above 35 or 36. And at the end of this marketing and production, you need to go to your balance scorecard and make sure that you are not lagging behind in any of the points. And I would also advise you that you do not add any extra products throughout your simulation. Try to manage it within the given 5 products, because you will make your life more complicated and you will get confused. And definitely, you can win the whole simulation with just 5 products by getting marks or by getting points in all the other regions except for new product introduction. It is not mandatory according to me. Thanks, and Yeah, I guess please look forward to my future videos, which I'll be making very shortly. Give this video a like, which will definitely encourage me to do more and more videos so it can reach out to many of the people like you who are seeking some help or guidance in this capstone project. Thank you.